Yo guys, how's it going? We're here for another episode of our batting career mode on FIFA 18. Coming off the back of last episode, having some good games, but the defending not being the best. Going into this game, hoping to improve on that, trying to get anything we can out of it. As you see, we go into our first game here, away from home, trying to capitalise on the form we've been having, top of the table at this point, which I didn't see happening at all. I thought we'd be mid-table-ish, sort of that around that area anyway, or trying to push for playoff positions. But we are top of the table at the minute, and brilliant, as we have been playing very, very well this season, so far at least. And we are actually the best defensive side in the league at the moment, which is absolutely brilliant, because I thought that would be like the weak point of our game, but it actually isn't. As you see, we come into this game trying to come on the attack straight away. A few minutes into the game, trying to work the space, trying to find anywhere we can to try and get through. As you see here, we come forward, take a shot, it gets deflected from the keeper, good save, and the defenders to turn it behind for a corner. It was a nice shot, but equally as good save from the keeper. Just unlucky their defender was there then, otherwise it would have been a clean sweep at goal for Akins. Just trying to get into that position, but unluckily for us the defence was there. As they come forward on the attack, have a smashing shot against the post, and then somehow put that wide. That was an absolutely terrible attempt from the keeper, from their players there. But as it turns out, the player taking the second shot was actually offside. So lucky for us, it didn't really come to anything anyway. So it wouldn't have made a difference if he was. But he was offside, and that was the end of that attack. As we come forward here, trying to gain some space and trying to begin to gain some motivation. As we see here, get chopped down in the box, which he didn't get near the ball. It was a nice turn, caught the defender off guard and brings him down inside the box, only just though. Cash just runs straight into him pretty much and takes the legs from underneath him. As you see, we like I say, just inside the penalty area, which was lucky for us. As you see, Murphy steps over it, but we do in fact give it to Boyce, as we want to give him a couple of goals here. As you see, he smashes it into the left side of the goal. Wasn't exactly the best of penalties really, just very lucky the keeper didn't move to that, because he could have saved that very, very easily. But luckily for us, he didn't, and it gets us to 1-0 and gives us the lead in this game. Like I say, you see there, it's not the best of penalties. The keeper could have very easily saved that, but didn't, and it puts us 1-0 up, as we need to gain as many points as we can early on in the season. Like I say, if we're going to be pushing for playoffs, or at this point even automatic promotion, it's going to be a very, very difficult season next season though, if we do get promotion with this side, with not a lot of squad depth and stuff like that. But if it goes well, then it goes well, and that's all I can ask for. As you see, we come on the attack after winning the ball back. Akins goes on an absolutely brilliant run here, smashes the shot into the back of the net, an absolutely unreal finish. Is it Akins? I believe it is. Yes, it is. It was a brilliant finish, absolutely unbelievable run, let alone the finish as well. Took on so many defenders here. As you see, he did take it past a couple at the centre line, absolutely took a couple out with one turn and carried on running straight at the defence, didn't hesitate, takes it past another two and just leaves it defenders hanging, smashes it into the top left corner, and there was no chance of the keeper saving that whatsoever. Absolutely brilliant finish. Couldn't ask for more, because he is playing very, very well at the moment. As you see, we try and come on another attack here, but a terrible pass in midfield. They intercept, but we do win the ball straight back. Great persistence from the players, in the middle of the park as Samuelson picks the ball up in the middle of the pitch. We try and pass it round. Murphy runs straight at the defence. It's an open gap, open lane to the goal with Samuelson burying it into the bottom right corner. It was a very easy finish in the end, being as Murphy did all the work. Great pass through to Samuelson with acres of space. As you see, the defenders just get drawn apart from each other, which leaves an open lane to the goal. Just absolute ease for Samuelson to bury it into the bottom right corner. It wasn't exactly as near to the post as it could have been, and the keeper probably could have had a better job of saving that, really. But luckily for us, he doesn't, and that puts us 3-0 in the lead here in this game. As we go forward again, trying to attack, good save from the keeper, smashes it back across goal. But unluckily there, it does go wide of the post. It would have been an absolute brilliant finish, but it couldn't quite find its way on target or in the back of the net. As you see, that is how the game ends, guys. 3-0 to us in the end. Pretty much a walkover in that game, to be fair. There was no real chances from Nottingham in this game. Really didn't do a lot on the ball, but we absolutely slaughtered them at the chances we had to, and we could. Whenever we got the opportunity, we put it into the back of the net. An absolutely wonderful game from us, brilliant play, and can't ask for more. And that puts us probably even further into the lead at the top of the table now. As you see, we have a little bit of a training session here. Miller doing very well, and Cogley as well. As we go into the next game, have a bit of a change round of the players, try and give some new players some game time and some of the older players a bit of a rest, and just trying to figure out what's best, really. Just try and have a few new faces on the pitch, just try and change it up every so often, so we don't get the players being tired, or whether it's being tired or just for the fact of having them players on the pitch and giving them a game. As you see, we are top of the table still, and they're down in 15th. We are still the best defensive team in the league, with only conceding 12 goals this season, which I think is very good. It's average. I think it's just under 1 a game, which, even though probably could be better, most of the goals that have been scored, we've had a lot of clean sheets, and I think there's been a couple of games where we haven't been at the defensive quality, especially in the last episode. The two games that we had, we didn't really perform very well defensively, but we are still best defensive league in the team. As you see, the first clip of this game is a goal from McCroy, running in from the left hand side from a beautiful cross there, headers it straight into the ground. It pretty much digs a hole in the ground, but it bounces back up and goes into the back of the net to make it 1-0 against Ipswich. It's an absolute brilliant finish, to be fair. Whips the ball in and open space. No, the defence don't really even try and jump for it, and doesn't get near it at least. And McCroy puts the ball into the back of the net to make it 1-0. And that's his first goal of the season. And I've been thinking about playing him as the first choice left back at the minute, because he seems to be a bit better going forward and defending wise, even though they are the same rated overall wise. But I might start playing him in game more. As you see, the second clip comes and it's another goal. It's absolute terrible defensive wise from both teams here. McGoldrick puts the ball in the back of the net, who was a nightmare all game for us. He was just attacking us with every little bit he had, and we couldn't defend against him. He was playing so well, and a smashing shot, it whipped into the back of the net at the front post. Blackman probably could have done a bit better, but it was that close to the post. I think he positioned that shot just right, and into the back of the net it goes to make it 1-1. Maybe have to look into signing him, because I've always liked him on FIFA, playing wise. Hated him defensive wise, but
maybe it's another signing we could look into at January. As we see, they come forward on the ball again, smash the shot, and I don't know what their player was doing there at all. Should have done so much better. As you see, it does go wide of the post, and it was pretty much an open goal at that point. Should have definitely done a hell of a lot better. But luckily for us, it does go wide, and it's another opportunity spurned from them. As we come forward on the ball here, we lose it horribly in our own half of the pitch. They come forward, do well to keep the ball, but unluckily we give away a foul there. The player on the ball there was being very strong. As you see, they do get a free kick. It's a whip shot just over the keeper and just over the wall and just over the bar as well. If that was any lower, it was pretty much in the back of the net. It was a wonderful shot from Waghorn, a former Leicester player as well, I believe. I used to love him when he was there, and he seems to be doing just as well here as well. But here they come forward on the ball again. Creole gives the ball inside. They lose it as we come forward on the attack here, but we try and come forward at least. They intercept the pass and come forward again. A great shot again, but luckily Blackman's there to keep it at one apiece. Bishop tries to bend it in at that near post, but a nice save from Blackman keeps it at one apiece, which is brilliant for us really. As you see, it does come to a corner from that. They take a unbelievable shot, but luckily for us, if we do get it, defend it very well. It gets blocked as we try and make a counter attack of our own here, with giving the ball down the wing to Brayford, who is in acres of space. He rolls the ball inside, he gives it back outside again with a great crossing position here. No one tried to attack him. It goes in, but unluckily there the keeper's equal to it, and it does remain at 1-1. But we do come forward again. We just tried to come forward at them whenever we could, because there weren't many chances, and Brayford tries to put it in at the near post from a volley. It was left clearly open there. Maybe I should have probably took a touch there instead of just taking that first time shot and maybe tried to bury it, but I did probably make the wrong choice there. But unluckily it does go wide, and that was the end of that attack as they come forward again on the ball, and I don't know what the defence is doing there. They let Creole straight past them, and Blackman equal to it again. Honestly, if it wasn't for Blackman in this game, we would have lost this game I don't know how many goals by, because he was in sensational form throughout this game, and just nothing was going past him apart from that first shot and first goal. But brilliant play as we headed the ball clear here. Well, try to at least. It comes straight to their player, and it's Brew that smashes the ball just wide of the post. That would have been a fantastic finish if it had gone in the back of the net, but luckily for us it just whistles wide of the post and goes out for a goal kick. As like I said, we're just trying to get that position in and just try and do whatever we can, because they were so hard to defend against. As we do come forward on another attack here, Sordell, as I say, just coming off the pitch and finds his way into the back of the net, and a wonderful finish from an awkward angle to bend it round the keeper and into the back of the net at the far post. Twice he's done that now, come off the bench, and he's made his pace a big factor in the final moments of the game. It's the second time he's done that now. The first goal, he absolutely outpaced the defenders again from counter attack, and he does the same thing here, but cuts back inside this time and whips one into the far post. And that is the end of that game as well. It's the end of the episode as well. But here, this game was the most undeserved victory we've had this season. It was terrible the way we played, but luckily we do get the win, and it was a very lucky win at that. But that is the end of today's episode, guys. Thank you for watching. If you like, please hit the like button and subscribe if you're new, and peace.